Good morning, dear children. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the subtopic, that is types of line and angle made by the transversal. What is mean by transversal? Also these all the concepts you have already learned in the 7th standard. Let us revise some of them. Now, as you can see here, there are some lines I have drawn. So now the naming of line given by small letters L and M. Now, if you observe these lines, these are the different types of lines. Now, in the once a glance, you cannot say, you can say that these are not intersecting line, but these two lines are intersecting. What are intersecting lines? The lines which meet each other at some point or intersect at a point. Now, when you are watching this, you are saying that this is not an intersecting line, but lines are extending. So, whenever if you extend, this line will be intersecting. This is the type of intersecting line. These are the intersecting line, and these also are the intersecting line. Now, if you observe this L and M, these are called non-intersecting line, and this non-intersecting line also called as a parallel line. What is the definition of parallel lines? The lines in a plane which do not intersect or do not meet each other anywhere. Anywhere means if you extend this line up to the infinity, though they are not intersect each other or meet each other, and the distance between any 2 points, as distance is obviously perfect, between any 2 points on the lines is equal, then that lines are called as a parallel lines. Okay, the lines which do not intersect each other, the two lines in a plane which do not intersect each other anywhere, and distance between any 2 points on that two lines is always same, then that two lines are called as a parallel lines. Okay, now the lines which are intersecting are called as a intersecting line. Now here this in this figure, these are the intersecting line, these are the intersecting line, and these also are the intersecting line. Now these are the special type of another name here, because all the lines which are here, that is L, M and N, are passing through the single point. So this type of lines are called, means these are intersecting, but special name is concurrent line. What it is called? Concurrent lines. All the lines are intersecting at a single point, and this point A is called as a point of concurrence. The point A is called as the point of concurrence. Now here, if you observe that this line to line L and M, this line N is intersecting in two distinct points. Means these two lines are also intersecting, but this line N intersecting these two lines L and M at a distinct point A and B. But here N is intersecting at a single point to L and M. Here the special name, when a single line intersect two or more than two lines, then that line is called as a transversal. Transversal. What is the definition of transversal? Transversal is the line which intersect two or more lines at distinct point. Distinct means different point. Here N is not transversal, because N is intersecting the L and M at a same point, that is A. Now we are going to learn what are the angle made by the transversal if it passes through the 2 points. Suppose now these two lines, these are the two lines. These are not these are not parallel lines. They can intersect if you extend. And if you draw, I will draw some like this. Okay, as you can observe, these lines are intersecting line, and one line is passing through them. One line is passing through them and intersecting at two distinct points A and B. Let the name L and M. Two lines are L and M is the line passing or intersecting both the lines at two distinct. Now let us see the different types of angle made by the transversal when it intersects two different lines. It is not necessary that lines are parallel, but if the lines are parallel, what are that angles that we will see next? First of all, we will see what are the names of the angle made by the transversal to given line. Now first name is corresponding angle. Now, how to recognize and how to identify corresponding angles? Corresponding angles are at the same side of transversal. Now, because of this transversal, there is a left hand side and right hand side. And the first condition, that corresponding angles are at the same side. Okay, here the same side angles are 1, 4, 5 and 8. And at the same position to the given lines, means either they are at the upper side or at the below of the given lines. Means now if you observe, angle 1 and angle 5 are at the same side and at the or above the lines L and M. Means angle 1 and angle 5 are the corresponding angle. Corresponding angles made at the same side and at the same position to the given line by the transversal. Now we will write the pairs of corresponding line. First pair is 1 and 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. Keep in mind, L and M are not intersecting line. Okay. Then another pair is the angles below the transversal, that is 4 and 8. Therefore, another pair is angle 4 and angle 8. Now completed from the left hand side. Now in the right hand side, angles above this angle 2 and angle 6. Therefore, angle 2 and angle 6. And the angle below the two lines by the transversal 3 and 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. In this figure, these angles are not equal because these are not parallel lines. These are intersecting lines if you extend. Now these are the corresponding angles. Okay. Now another angles, exterior and interior angles. Now as you know, what are the interior? The angles between given two lines. Given two lines are M and N. Interior means between that two sides. Which are the angles? Angle 4, angle 3, angle 6 and angle 5 are lying between these two lines given. So these are called the interior angle. Means first interior angle, then angle 5 and angle 5, angle 4, angle 3, angle 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angle. Okay. Now exterior means the angles which are above or outside the are not lying between that two parallel lines. Two lines only. The angles which are not between these two are 1, 2, 7 and 8. Means angles, exterior angles are angle 1 to 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are not lying between these two lines, so that are exterior angle. Now one angle is there, pair of angle, alternate angle, and these are very important. Alternate angle means the angle which are lying at the opposite side of the transversal. This is the transversal. Okay, opposite side. These are the opposite sides of transversal. Okay, they are also lying on opposite side. Okay, but they are forming the linear pair. Opposite side and at the making the angle Z. If you observe, there is a letter, the letter Z. These are called the alternate angle. This is the symbol how to identify the alternate angle. Means the angles which are at the opposite side and opposite end in two lines. Therefore, alternate angles are angle 4 and angle 6 are the alternate angle at the opposite point. Now same 3 and 5. Angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate angle, as this again this one is again forming the Z, but opposite Z. It is not looking good because these are not parallel line, but in parallel line you can easily identify. They are making the exactly this type Z or this type. These angles are called as a alternate angle. Now above Z and below Z, these are, as these both are also, these are all are interior. as well as alternate. Therefore, these angles are called as a alternate interior. Means these are alternate interior angle, as they are alternate as well as lying in between that interior part. Now above Z, if you observe this Z, above Z is angle 1 and below this 6, that is angle 7. Therefore exterior alternate angle, exterior alternate angles are 1 and 7, angle 1 and angle 7. And if you taking this side, this 2 and 8, 2 and 8, angle 2 and angle 8. These are also alternate, but they are at the exterior, so these are the exterior alternate angle and these are the interior. Means we got the 4 pairs of alternate angles. Now let us see another pair, some pairs, that is co-interior, or that is also called aligned, or also called a consecutive angle. As co-interior means these are the interior, but what is co? Co means they are lying on the same side of the interior angle, which are lying on the same side of the transversal. Means which are that 4 and 5. These are the co-interior angle, or also called aligned or consecutive. Keep in mind. And here this 3 and 6 means angle 3 and angle 6. And another pair is angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5. These are the pairs of co-interior or aligned or the consecutive angle. These are the interior angle and they are at the same side of the transversal. Now let us quickly revise the corresponding angles. 1 and 5, 4 and 8. They are the angles on the same side of transversal and at the same position of given two lines, either above the lines or either below the lines. And there are 4 pairs like this. Then another interior angles and exterior angle. The angle between these two lines all are the interior angle. They are not pair, they are all in 4 angles, that is 4, 3, 6 and 5. Exterior means which are not in between that two given lines, that are outside the lines or at above or below the line, that is 2, 4, 7 and 8. Then alternate angle. Alternate angles, there are 2 alternate angles. Exterior alternate or interior alternate. Interior alternate means they are at the interior side, and alternate means they are at the opposite side of the transversal. Okay, and that is 4 and 6, 3 and 5. And at the exterior, how they you can remind that by applying the Z criteria, as already discussed. Now how to identify corresponding angle? Corresponding angles are, if you observe, this is the F, and I above the F and below the F, means they are forming the F. This is the criteria, or this is how you can remind that. Another co-interior, they are forming the C. They are forming C. Seedha C or ulta C. Means these are the co-interior or aligned or angle. Means Z, opposite Z or mirror image of Z. Then F, above F or inside below F lines. These are okay. These are corresponding. And then C. Okay. These are the co-interior. Now let us see what are the properties of this angle formed by the transversal if given two lines are the parallel. And we have to some axioms, corresponding angle axiom. 2 axioms are there, and by taking the support of that, we are going to prove some theorems which are already you have learned the properties of parallel lines and the angle made by the parallel lines and transversal, that we will discuss in the next video.